Hi, friends. Thank you so much for joining us today for another one of our vision casting. So today we wanted to talk about motivation, and essentially motivation is a myth and it's very fleeting. So we wanted to kind of address that middle of the month. Realistically, as human beings, we allow our emotions and our feelings and our thoughts to drive our behavior. So if we're only wanting to work on our goals on the days that we feel motivated, then we're never going to get where we want. We're never going to reach our goals because motivation's not like a real thing. I want you guys to write down, pause right now. Number one, in your life right now, what are three things that you avoid or you procrastinate? Now, this can be whether it's health, fitness, relationship, business, finances. This can be anything. Write down three things that you avoid or procrastinate. I want you guys to understand that you have to take action before you feel motivated. So one of the things that we listened to, or Kelly listened to, as we got excited about this podcast, this was Cammie's Pentecost podcast about motivation, and she talks about you need to motion creates emotion. Like think about it, the word motion is in the word emotion, right? So she says that that's what gets us closer to our goal, and that we don't feel excited to work out. We don't feel excited to wake up at 7 a.m., right? We don't feel excited, but when we do it, we're like, oh, okay, I got my day started already. I got my workout in, and you feel better, even though when you first started it, you weren't excited about it. So it's not really that we need more motivation. We need more self-discipline.
So question number 2, based off of what you wrote on number 1, what actions can you take towards each of those? So like what new things, tangible things can you take towards those things that you're procrastinating or you're avoiding? And then take a moment to write those down. You can pause. So discipline, you guys, it's a muscle. So we have to practice it every single day. Just like, for example, hitting the snooze button, right? Whether you realize it or not, you're practicing that discipline muscle in a negative way when you're hitting the snooze button. Getting up and working out early in the morning. So things that you can do, right? For instance, going off the topic, getting up early in the morning, because that's something that actually I can seriously really, really relate with. She goes into examples of like, what are some things that you could do? And she talked about making appointments. She takes this class like for exercise, and she takes this class and she schedules it early in the morning because then she has to get up and she has to go to it. Then she also talks about, if you've ever heard of the book, it's called The 5-Second Rule by Mel Robbins. And basically you literally just like the snooze, your alarm goes off, right? And you go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and you just have to get up and go. You have to move. You have to 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, move. And I can go with going to the gym. Say you have to go to the gym, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, put on your shoes. And another thing they talked about is like, say you're creating these new things that you want to implement. It never feels good to break promises to yourself. Like it never feels good when you break a promise to yourself. It's never going to get you to your goals. It's never going to get you to where you want to be, right? It's going to take time to develop that muscle. So what is one promise? Like what is 1 to 3 promises that you can make today? And you have to remember, you need to start little. So for example, KPI. We talk about KPI, breaking it down and like making it simple. And one of the tasks that a lot of people had issues with was reaching out to 20 people, asking them into the business every single day. So you can literally make a promise, you guys. Like, I promise I'm going to ask at least 5 people into this business every single day, something to start off with. And it can keep then you're practicing that muscle and it can keep growing and growing and growing.
My cat is trying to get something, and I'm attempting to throw something at him to knock him. I hit him. I can't believe it. Sorry. This is real life here, guys. Okay. All right. So I'm currently reading the 5-Second Rule. So I'm all about that, like using that right now. And I love the prompt of making promises. to kind of set yourself up so that we're not breaking them, because it's true. We actually fulfill promises to everyone else, but not ourselves. So why not? One of the things that Cami Pentecost talks about all the time is she says, you can do anything, but you can't do everything. And it's so true. So like Raquel said, pick 1 to 2, like one to two promises. It's the same concept. When you're wanting to work on something and you're feeling like a lack of motivation, it's really just picking 1 to 2 things that you need to work on, 1 to 2 things that you need to do, focus on them, improve them, get them done, and then move on to something else. We don't want to overwhelm ourselves. So don't feel like to be motivated, you have to have all of the things. You need to do all of the things. It's not. It's starting small. Get crystal clear on your why. The more that you know who you like, what you want, the more everything else is gonna come into line. The more you're gonna put it out there to the universe, the more that you're gonna have it on the mirrors everywhere, in your car, it's gonna be in your bathroom, and then the more that you're just gonna be manifesting that, it's always gonna be in the forefront of your mind. Have pictures about it, talk about it, like involve all of your senses. That's how we get invested in things, right? So when you're feeling a lack of motivation, start journaling, put more post-its around your house, start talking about the people that are going to be there when you hit that promotion, the day that you're going to hit that promotion, what it looks like, what you're wearing, what people are around you. When you know what you want, the how's going to take care of itself. So stop worrying about how you're going to do it. You just have to decide to take the step. You have to decide to put on the shoes. You have to decide to send out those messages. The rest will be done for you. You just have to decide to start. And I like the one thing that she talks about is all you have to do, like your goal is to get 1% better every single day, right? 1% better, that's it, every single day. So think about this. Success doesn't happen in a day. Just like we don't get, overweight in a day, and the weight doesn't fall off in a day either, right? So everything happens. But when you think about it, if you improve 1% every day over the next year, in a year from today, you'll be 365% better than you were today. How powerful is that, right? And all you had to do was 1% better than the day before. That's powerful. That's doable. That's duplicatable. So prompt number 4, guys, write about what you're excited to do today. So one of the things that I do is I journal in the morning and I journal at night about things that I have to do in that day, but I journal in a way that I get excited about what I have to do, or the things that I get to do, like we talked about before with Raquel. So I say, when I'm waking up in the morning, or like even because I do it at night too, but if I do it in the morning, I'll write, I cannot wait to wake up tomorrow. I am so excited to train my new girls. They are on fire. They are excited. They are charting their own promotions. I don't even have to worry about placement. Or I cannot wait to help 5 new friends get started today with life-changing products, or the life-changing opportunity to join this business. I cannot wait to help 5 new teammates join this business and change everything about their lives. Do you see how that changes things? It's not just about, oh, I have to send out 20 messages. No, it's about like, I get to help people. And when you start saying, I'm excited to get it, I'm excited about this, that's where your motivation is going to come from, because the more that you write this out, and I take my time doing this, guys. So pause this, take your time doing this. Don't rush this part. Be specific. All of the things that you feel like, oh, I have to do this. No. You get to do this, first of all. But second of all, be excited about those things. Those are all the reasons why we get paid in this business. So be excited, because that will follow. And that's what we have for you guys today. So thank you so much for joining us. We have them every Tuesday, every Thursday, 10 a.m. So we're looking forward to seeing you at the next one. See you guys.